I'm Healing Wolf Coaching, here to roar with you through the savannas of recovery, roaring like lions as we move forward, as we reclaim our lives from neuroplastic conditions like anxiety, chronic pain, panic. So let's take a deep breath in, filling our lungs with beautiful air, then exhaling slowly. Choose your hard. You've probably heard this phrase. Choose your hard. Exercise is hard. Disease is hard. Choose your hard. So when it comes to looking at your nervous system recovery and your unconscious mind recovery, doing the mindset work to shift and transform your mind can be hard. It can be hard because you're moving into new patterns. You're creating new neuronal patterns. You're moving out of like a rut. You're moving out of old cycles of processing data in your unconscious mind. You're moving out of that. So that reprogramming takes repetition. When I work with clients, we do some processes which I wouldn't say are hard, but to build the momentum of those processes requires you to be very mindful, and following the session, be mindful and do some of those exercises here and there in a lighthearted way to move things forward. Now, living with a dysregulated nervous system, or I don't really like to think about it as dysregulated. I would think about it more like overprotected. So your nervous system is overprotecting you. So it's beneficial. It's extra strength. It's extra caution. You don't need it. It's too much, right? It's like taking a shower in a fire hose, right? You don't need that much. You need to dial it back. So we dial it back. But it can be really hard. I know from being bedbound for like a year and not being able to sit for more than a few seconds without getting huge surges of pain, chronic pain. I know that can be hard. That's way harder than recovery hard. Recovery hard means showing up for movement. I went to swim in the pool. It means showing up to set a timer and visualize. It means showing up to meditate. It means showing up to do some of the processes which I teach here on this channel and some other processes which I do with clients. But showing up to do those processes, showing up for the mindset work, for returning to the temple, for entering the kingdom, for visualizing in a way that disrupts the old pattern. So that can be hard. But I promise you, from being a hell walker, someone who walked through that hell, that it's way harder to stay in that cycle of dysfunction, in that cycle of chronic pain, anxiety, or panic. That's way harder. And a lot of people stay there. Some people stay there and they defend it. I see it all the time. Facebook groups, people are defending their identity as someone who's been traumatized or who has this label or that label, the OCD, the PTSD, the CPTSD. They have all these labels that they're making an identity out of, when in reality, they're just getting overprotected. And once they make the shift, clear the traumas, which is something I do all the time, first things first with clients, once all that's shifted, then they realize it gets easier and easier and easier. So staying in the hard is kind of like having a rock solid conviction that you can't get any better. And rather, I would recommend having a conviction that you can get better. It might be a little hard, but it's way harder to stay where you are. So choose your hard. Choose your hard. Drop in the comments, which hard are you choosing? Are you choosing to move forward? Which techniques are you using to move forward? Are you using pain reprocessing therapy? Are you using meditation, Vipassana meditation? Are you using RRT techniques? Are you using, there are a lot of techniques out there. Mindful movement. There's so many techniques. So breath work, meditations, visualizations, just naming a few. So drop in the comments what you're doing. Which hard are you going to choose? And if you're ready to work with a coach who's been to the bottom and who's risen from that and knows the path, I know all the fires in hell, I know how to get you out of it, then head to healingwolfcoaching.com, book your free consult, we'll strategize, get you on my calendar, and we will get you better. And when we get you better, you're going to look back and say, yeah, I'm glad I chose the easier hard. Because there is an easier hard, and it's about recovery, and it's about transformation. And I'm here for that, and I'm here for you. So I'll see you in the next video.